good evening. Welcome to Battling Billy Stadium. It is homecoming, and lots of stuff going on. Coach, we have hit that time of the year where there is a little bit of everything going on, and you got a big football game tonight, district opener, but basketball's right around the corner. You got golf, you got tennis, you got volleyball, cross country. It is a happening time at Fredericksburg High School.
And it's getting cooler.
Yes.
That's what I like. I like the fact that it's not 100 degrees. And, you get a little of that 86 and wind blowing a little, and that's when we start getting football weather.
Hey, we got the Uvalde Coyotes in town tonight. Coyotes? Coyotes. How do you like? Yeah, I'm going to say Coyotes. District opener for both teams. The Billies coming off of a win against Burnett last week. The Coyotes coming off of a loss to Crystal City, I believe, last week, but should be a good one here tonight. It is homecoming, expecting a packed house. If you can't join us tonight, then stay with us right here on Billies.Live. We'll be back in just a moment.
Everyone's journey is different, whether it's saving from your first paycheck or managing a complex portfolio.
And no matter where you start, we help you create a plan that's tailored to your needs.
And we're here to help, scheduling meetings and keeping things on track.
From building your first nest egg
To protecting multi-million-dollar assets, every decision matters.
we focus on strategies that give you clarity, control, and peace of mind.
And the first step is simple. Just come meet with us to discuss goals and solutions to accomplish them.
Winter, spring, summer, fall, HCP has it all. Everything you need and want for any season. Fireplaces, fire logs, heating for your home, and fire pits for the yard. Indoor and outdoor grills. Propane for your grill, your home, or your RV. From A to Z, everything propane for all seasons. Just ask us. Find us online at hillcountrypropaneinc.com or come to the showroom at 1240 State Highway 16 in Fredericksburg. Hill Country Propane Inc. Go propane.
Strayer & Olfers has the latest parts and products at the best prices, including tires for passenger vehicles and agricultural equipment from Michelin, BF Goodrich, Goodyear, and other trusted brands. They have a complete line of petroleum products, including non-ethanol fuel for automotive repairs, trailers, Kawasaki equipment, and so much more. Visit Strayer & Olfers, 509 South Adams Street in Fredericksburg, or call 830-997-4382.
Welcome to Mr. Gatti's Pizza, your place to eat, relax, and have some fun. From hot, cheesy pizza fresh out of the oven to a full buffet loaded with your favorites, there's something for everyone. Grab your food and grab a seat to watch a family show or catch the game in our sports room. Then head to the game room where the fun never stops. Food, games, parties, and repeat is Mr. Gatti's Pizza.
Since 1923, Arrowhead Bank has proudly served the Texas Hill Country with a commitment that never wavers, to be safe, sound, and here when you need us. From traditional banking services to innovative digital products, we've got you covered wherever you go. Our success is built on personal relationships with our customers and involvement in our communities. For more than 100 years, we've been an enduring presence in the Texas Hill Country, and we're not planning on going anywhere. Arrowhead Bank, for a better brand of banking. Member FDIC.
DR Welding and Construction is proud to serve the Texas Hill Country as your premier choice for metal building construction. We use high-quality, American-made materials and take pride in precise, detailed workmanship on every project. From carports and horse barns to barns with living quarters, equipment sheds, and airplane hangars, we build it to last. Call DR Welding and Construction today, and let's get started on your build.
My name is Kevin Hurd, and I'm the operations manager here at Citizens Insurance Agency. We've been in Fredericksburg for over 100 years, and our agents have 30-plus years of experience in protecting our community in uncertain times. The future has always been uncertain. But whether you're starting something new or protecting what you love, we've got you covered. Citizens Insurance Agency, 100 years strong, and we're still here.
Today's coverage is brought to you by the Fredericksburg Realty Group, Citizens Insurance Agency, the FISD Education Foundation, Hill Country Propane, and by Mr. Gatti's Pizza.
Burger lunch today. Yep, just a little bit of everything going on. And
cake, you name it.
Should be a good ball game tonight. Billy's still trying to get healthy, but most of their starting lineup should be back. We'll start with that offense here in just a moment. But Uvalde comes into town. It is the first district ball game, and that's kind of where we are. We got an open date later in the season, but that's all that's left is district. So now, we say this every year, this is where the real season begins.
Yeah.
You start over and see where you can go from there.
And you kind of really like where they are, coming into district with some momentum, getting that win against a good Burnett team. Even though we're sitting at 1-3, those other 3 teams are quality playoff teams. And so, the biggest key has been trying to get healthy. I look down on their sidelines. We still have, about 5 or 6 guys still in jerseys. So.
Yeah, that are trying to get over lingering injuries, and you hope to get some of those kids back as the season progresses. So, let's look at offense here tonight for the Battling Billies, and trying to get some pieces put together and things starting to gel. You see it there on the screen. Yeah. Coach, I'll turn that over to you.
Yeah, and the line has done a pretty good job, especially having a sophomore quarterback, but they're doing an outstanding job. You've got the tackle, Jake White, a senior. Victor Artiega is at guard. He's a senior. The center, Will Bryla, is doing an outstanding job kind of grooming that quarterback. Wyatt Westbrook, the other guard, a senior, and then the lone lineman that's is a junior, Chris Gloria, is a tackle. Then you have the receiver core, Connor Sims, a sophomore, Davis Lochte, a sophomore, Harrison Langford, a wide receiver, he's a senior. Of course, you got Griffin Beard in the slot, the junior, the guy you really want to get the ball to. And then in the backfield, you've got Aaron Cantu. He's starting to get healthy. They're excited about that. And then quarterback, the sophomore, Cress Moore, who I think has done an outstanding job this year. In his first, he's got four games experience on the varsity, and he's playing like a seasoned vet. He's making good decisions, but he's done a great job there. And then the kicking, we got Harrison Langford's the holder, and Santi Villa is the kicker for the Billies.
And I think you got to feel pretty good about that running back room, because Cody Helmers rushes for over 100 yards against Tivy. And once Cantu was back, you roll him back to the backup, but he's a pretty good backup.
Yeah, and just a sophomore. So, I mean, that's the thing, Coach. As you go through the season, you're going to have some growing pains, especially when you're young. And I like where our kids are right now. And I really think that Coach Wilder likes where they are right now as well.
Yeah. All right, well, let's look at the other side of the coin on defense. And just run down that starting lineup. You got 4 seniors, 3 juniors, and 4 sophomores starting on defense. You got the Ayala brothers up front, one at tackle, one at the nose. Eli King, a sophomore, at the other tackle position. The linebackers on the outside, Ruger Takulve and Tripp Barnett, both sophomores starting at outside linebacker. Inside backers are seniors, Jaron Quay, Austin Green, who is we've talked about, come back to football after not playing for a couple of years.
Yeah,
you're talking about impact player.
Yeah, and he's a senior, but he's really a freshman because he didn't play his freshman, sophomore, or junior year. So he's done an outstanding job. So they're still young, but yeah.
You got safeties. Yair Hernandez is a senior. John Moore, a sophomore. At the corners, a senior and a junior, Santi Villa and Asher Burdett. Punting tonight will be Santi Villa, and Jaron Quay will handle the deep snapping duties. Captains tonight are Aaron Cantu, Yair Hernandez, Santi Villa, Victor Arteaga, and Wyatt Westwood. Players of the week last week versus Burnett. We just have varsity. But on defense, that was Yair Hernandez. Offense, Cress Moore. Special teams, Jaron Quay. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a moment and get ready for the kickoff.
For 25 years, Fredericksburg Eye Associates has provided state-of-the-art eye care to our community. Soon, cataract surgery will be offered at the new Texas Hill Country Surgery Center in Fredericksburg, more comfortable and convenient than ever. We're also welcoming Dr. Giovanni Campagna, a San Antonio native with advanced training in cataract and glaucoma care, joining doctors Ann Plenicky and Charles Cohn in serving the Hill Country. Fredericksburg Eye Associates. Come see the difference.
In the Texas Hill Country, no two properties or people are alike.
At the Real Estate Advisory Team, we don't take a cookie-cutter approach.
Whether you're buying or selling, our dedicated specialists walk with you through every detail from contract to closing.
Because real estate isn't just business, it's personal. And you deserve the confidence of expert guidance every step of the way.
The Real Estate Advisory Team of Fredericksburg. Local experts.
Trusted results.
Fredericksburg's the ultimate small town. I love the community here. $15, $20 million a year of taxes gets taken away, and that's a big impact on the school district. Every dollar that comes to the foundation, whether it's a donation or a grant or endowment annuity, that's not subject to recapture. That stays right here. This is something that will give back to our students and teachers forever. Donations are essential, but endowments last forever.
Hello friends, this is Shane Franson from The Inside Story. Have you ever thought about retiling a bathroom but don't know which tile to pick? Come see us. Have you ever wanted to paint but you don't have an eye for paint colors? Come see us. Are you tired of that sun coming through the windows when your favorite Bal and Billy team is on TV? Come see us for that as well. Do you want a beautiful wood floor but aren't sure which is the right one? Come by The Inside Story and let us make your house a home. The Inside Story, proud sponsors of the Bal and Billies. Go Goats!
Hi, y'all, from More Supply and Facets of Fredericksburg. We're very proud to support our Battle and Billy athletes and the pride of the Texas Hill Country Band. We are your premier local provider for plumbing supplies and fixtures. From pipe, valves, and fittings, water filtration and softeners, and all your decorative faucets and hardware too. Rheem water heaters are the best in the business, and we're proud to offer their industry-leading residential and commercial water heating technology. So from your friends here at More Supply and Facets of Fredericksburg, let's go Billies.
This is Matt Self with Fritztown Reds Baseball. Our J4 trailers are vital to our Fritztown Reds organization, full of pitching machines, L screens, balls, ball caddies, bats, helmets, buckets, catching gear, basically whatever it takes to practice for the game. Josh has been great, and there are so many local benefits to a local business, and he goes above and beyond anytime we call him and need anything. Price was a real hit also with us.
J4 trailer, now that's a home run.
Don't let injury or joint pain slow you down. Expert care is right here in Fredericksburg.
At Texas Hill Country Orthopedics, we offer total joint replacement using computer-assisted, patient-specific technology.
Improving outcomes with PRP and regenerative stem cell therapy.
After covering teams like the Colorado Rockies and Cincinnati Bengals,
we're proud to serve the athletes of the Hill Country and be the official provider for the Batlin Billies.
Texas Hill Country Orthopedics world-class care, right here at home.
Arizola's mission is to provide the community of Fredericksburg and the surrounding hill country with peace of mind, knowing they can contact one company to complete any project with honesty, perfection, and quality. Whether you need plumbing, construction, or home services, we are committed to upholding these values. Arizola Plumbing and Home Services, 830-998-4336.
Quality dental care starts here at Creek Street Dental. Our services include wisdom tooth extractions, sedation dentistry, and dental implants delivered with the latest technology and a focus on patient comfort. Dr. McBride, Dr. Montgomery, and our team are committed to building lasting relationships and maintaining your family's best dental health. Visit us at the corner of Creek Street and South Adams in Fredericksburg.
Do you ever feel like we've waited too long to plan all this stuff?
Every day.
Joseph Financial Partners, helping families plan with confidence since 1994.
It's never too late to take the next step in the right direction. From retirement planning to investment guidance, Joseph Financial Partners brings clarity and peace of mind.
I'm so glad we made the call.
Me too. Go Billies. Joseph Financial Partners, helping families plan with confidence since 1994.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
First, we live in Texas, and then we live in the best part of Texas. And we're kind of a keep it simple bank, quite frankly. It's just do the little things, do what's right, care about your people, care about your customers. Try to go above and beyond, and it's not big, grandiose things, it's little things. And we think it's important to know what's going on in the community and being part of it and giving back. That's what a community banker does.
Before the walls go up, before the dreams take shape, there's the foundation. It's where strength comes from, where every inch matters, where hard work begins before the sun even rises. It's not just pouring concrete, it's building trust. We treat every foundation as if it were our own. Because when you start solid, you build for generations. Vineyard Concrete Construction.
But the funny thing is, and we are back. It is homecoming here tonight for the Battling Billies and Uvalde Coyotes in town tonight. A little bit of a pass-heavy offense when I talked to Coach Wilder, expecting them to put the ball up in the air about 60% of the time. So that secondary for us is going to be working hard tonight.
Yeah, and it's going to be a key. In years past, that to me, that has been one of the Achilles heels defensively. But you know what? This young group is doing a pretty good job this year. Wimberley, who really throws the ball well, did a great job against Wimberley. Burnett. So it's going to be interesting, but that defense is going to be on the field first. So see if they can set the tone.
Coyotes led by a senior running back, Jared Martinez, 183 yards on 25 carries. He's got 3 touchdowns. Their quarterback expected to be tonight a senior, Jet Flores. His favorite receiver, Diego Granados, I believe is also another senior. The Billies will kick it away. Villa's kick is up, high end-over-end kick, going to be fielded at the 2-yard line, and he's going to come up that left hash, bouncing off of the tacklers before he's dropped at the 17-yard line. And, boy, you say dropped. It was a good form tackle made right there by the Battling Billies.
Yeah, that was the number 22, Trip Barnett, the sophomore, and we're going to be calling his name a lot tonight. And so Uvalde will take over at the inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
Yeah. First down and 10 here for the Coyotes. Homecoming ball game here tonight for the Battling Billies. Randall King alongside my good friend, Coach Tim Kaman. Flores, the quarterback, takes a snap, going to pitch to the right side, and he's going to be tripped up at the line of scrimmage, maybe get a yard on the carry.
Yeah, nice play there by Tercolvi. He made the guy, here's our replay. Watch him. He does a great job of tripping him up, gets his feet, makes him cut back inside to where everyone else is coming. So nice job there by the outside linebacker for the Battling Billies.
Rocky Duran, the ball carrier there for the Coyotes. Brings up second down and 8. Fakes the handoff to Duran. Quarterback's going to bounce it around the right side. The Billies will string him out. Maybe a gain of 2 over there.
I'm trying to see that number. It looked like it was 8. John Moore, another sophomore. They're all sophomores.
Yeah. Well, 4 of them starting on that defense.
Well, that's a gain of, they're going to give him 5, so third down 3. Big play here for that defense.
Senior quarterback for the Coyotes, Jet Flores. He's going to send one man right, bring one out here to the left. Looks like Duran still in the backfield. He's going to get the handoff. Billy's going to stop him at the line of scrimmage. He may have lost a yard on that carry. It's going to be 4th down and 4. And Uvalde facing a punting situation.
Yeah, that time Austin Green, middle linebacker, coming in on that run blitz. You see him get in here he is right here, gets in the backfield. He wraps up, and along with him, Ruger Tercolvi was there.
Griffin Beard back for the Battling Billies, standing at his own 43-yard line. Low snap, punter handles it, gets it away. Just an end-over-end low kick. It's going to check up and hits a Billy in the back of the leg. There's going to be a scramble for the ball. Griffin may have come up with it, and I believe he did.
He did, and
heads up there by Griffin Beard.
He wrestled that ball away. If we'll see. I don't know if we'll get a replay on that, but it hit number 18 for the Billies, and just a nice play there by Beard.
Yep,
Burdett.
Burdett just doing his job blocking. And the ball checked up, caught him right in the back of the leg.
Great field.
Go ahead.
Great field position. The Billies take over at their own 49.
2 men right, 1 to the left. Cantu's going to get the opening handoff straight up the gut, and he's going to have about 6 yards on the carry, possibly 7, depending on which official gets the mark, and they're going to call it 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
And it looks like he's healthy, too. He hit that hole rather quickly. Good gain of 6, 2nd down and 4.
Cress Moore, the sophomore quarterback. Little play action throws trying to hit Griffin Beard. Came in a little hot, incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, that time Beard just a little outside curl. And I think Cress maybe through that a little too soon as he was open, but the ball got on him before he could see it.
3rd down and 4. Beard in the slot on the left side. Moore going to come to the right side, cuts it upfield. He'll have the 1st down inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, Moore picks up 6 there and the 1st down.
You can see here on the First United replay. Great read there by Cress as he cuts it upfield.
He got a nice block there by Victor Arteaga, number 68 for the Billies.
Hand off to Cantu. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, he ran into big 71, Jeremiah Trevino. Well, they've got some pretty big boys there on the defensive line, so our smaller guys are going to have to use their quickness.
2nd down and 10. Moore, hand off to Cantu, bounces it to the right side. He's got nothing but green grass in front of him. That's going to be a 39-yard touchdown carry as Aaron Cantu bounces it out to the right. And he may have been untouched.
Yeah,
there
was a pretty big hole, Randall. I might have been able to get through that one without being touched. I don't know though. That was a great block by 74. He and Arteaga double teamed and just caved that guy on the inside, and Cantu with his speed was able to get outside.
Point after attempt is up, and it is good. With 8:08 to play in the first quarter, the Billies strike first. They lead 7-0. Stick with us. We'll be back in just a moment.
I actually think choosing to partner with Fredericksburg Realty is intentionally choosing to extend your family. There's really no other way to say it. We may not even know exactly what we're looking for, but just that personal touch.
Exceeding expectations, yeah.
Winter, spring, summer, fall, HCP has it all. Everything you need and want for any season. Fireplaces, fire logs, heating for your home, and fire pits for the yard. Indoor and outdoor grills. Propane for your grill, your home, or your RV. From A to Z, everything propane for all seasons.
Villa's kick going to be fielded at about the 8-yard line. Going to start across the field, and the Billies, once again, great coverage by the special teams. They're going to drop him at the 15-yard line, and that Uvalde offense will be back on the field for their second possession.
Well, Randall, this is a good sign. Usually, you get into homecoming, and there's so many distractions. Teams tend to come out a little flat, not as focused, but, defense gets a 3-and-out. Offense goes down there, puts points on the board. So this is a good sign, good start for the Billies.
I agree. And good to get points on the board first.
Yes.
And play good defense at the beginning as well. Flores rolls to his right. He's kind of looking downfield, keeps it. It's going to be a 5-yard pickup. And was he trying to slide there?
Yeah, he went feet first, so that's considered a slide. And then the defender comes in, hits him. I think that was Ruger to Colby.
Well, that's going to be most likely a 15-yard mark-off here against the Billies, as officials you can see huddled up having a discussion before making the call.
After the play was over, personal foul, a late hit. On the defense, 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Unfortunate, as quarterback trying to enter that slide. And
that's really, as a defensive coach, you gotta say, hey, that's a great job. You were just a little late. You would rather them be overly aggressive than passive.
So first down and 10. Flores going to roll to his left. Has a receiver out here. It's going to be about an 8-yard carry out of bounds. The pass is caught by number 21, Diego Granados, and that's kind of been Flores' favorite target throughout the season.
And Randall, we knew that they were going to throw the ball, but they started off with 5 early runs. They were successful there with the pass. So second down and 2.
As the Coyotes break the huddle, they're going to trips right. 1 man left, 1 in the backfield. Shotgun for Flores. Fumbles, puts the ball on the turf, and it bounces right back up into his hands. And he got back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third down and 2.
Well, Randall, I got to give a shout out. My wife, actually, my mom's in town, and they're listening. They're watching the game. And she just texted me that my wife said I'm going to need a bigger hole to get through to get to the end zone.
Oh. Hey, there was a lot of green grass there. I have faith in you. I think you'd have made it. Flores going to keep it, and Coach, I'm not so sure. He didn't get to the line to gain, but the officials are already waving it. They sure hit him right there at the 45. Did. We'll see, maybe. The nose of the ball on the 45, they've already told the chains to move up.
Yeah, that was Red Ayala who met him at the line of scrimmage. They got him a pretty favorable spot there.
Yeah, he went the opposite direction in a hurry after he hit Red. 2 men left, 2 to the right. 1 in the backfield. Flores to throw. Pass is complete across the 50 inside Billy territory to the 48-yard line. That'll bring up second down and 3.
And there's just that 7-yard out that they're throwing as he rolling to the right. Good coverage there by the Billies.
Our title sponsor tonight, SI Wealth Management, where a handshake and a look in the eye still means something. Go to their website, check them out, siwealthmanagement.com. Second down and 3 for the Coyotes. Flores looking to pass, rolls to his right, throws. Pass is incomplete. Over on the right hash.
Yep. That's good coverage by Asher Burdett there for the Billies.
Now a word from Diamond W Specialties.
Diamond W Specialties, a cut above the rest.
Third down and 3. Trips left, 1 man to the right. Flores just going to keep it on a little designed quarterback draw, and the Billies were ready. He loses a yard. It'll bring up fourth down and 4. And decision time here for Uvalde. You see on the First United replay, he had no intention of doing anything more than running with that ball.
Yeah, Red Ayala did a nice job. You saw that on the instant replay. Did a nice job of shedding that blocker and meet the quarterback for no gain.
Looks like Coyotes are going to go for it. Fourth down and 4. Flores going to roll to his right, throws, has a man open, and it's going to be a first down to Granados at the 30, we'll see where they mark that, 38-yard line. And he just ran a little curl route and was wide, button hook, and there it was.
Yeah, and rolling out to the flats there. Good throw there by the quarterback.
First down and 10 as they move the ball inside Billy territory. Flores in the shotgun. And a little movement up front. That's going to mark him off 5 yards.
You know, we've talked about Billy's running a different scheme this year with 3-4. I think it allows them really to kind of move those linebackers around, give the offensive line a different look.
Yep, and that, like we said, not what Wilder usually does. Fumble on the play, and another lucky bounce there for the Coyotes as the ball comes right back to the running back. He picks up 5. And
yeah, I don't know how. I think it hit the one of the Billy defender's feet. Well, I tell you what, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
How do we not get that ball?
Yeah, as Yair had a shot at it. It's kind of odd. There's 3 fumbles, and all 3 have fallen right back into the hands of the right player. Flores going to roll to his right. Big pursuit coming out that way. He's going to turn this one loose. It's intercepted as Billy's jumped the route over there.
Yep,
that's Asher Burdett.
Yeah, he did a nice job of reading the quarterback and we jumped right in front to make that interception. Nice job there by Asher.
There's the turnover you've been looking for. You know, Uvalde has fumbled twice. The running back fumbled, the ball bounced right back up to him. Fumbled again on the previous play. Ball gets kicked back to him. We had the little on the punt.
Yep.
Ball bounces off the back of Burdett's leg, and Griffin Beard able to fall on it. Finally, a turnover.
Yeah.
You'll see on the First United replay, Flores rolls out trying to find something. Did not see Burdett in the backfield. Moore going to roll out, trying to set up a little screen, and he gets Griffin Beard right on the sidelines. We'll see how many yards they give him. That's a gain of 6. Good job. Was that Beard or was that Langford?
Yeah, no, that was Beard that made the catch. But I'm telling you, it's just, to me, it's impressive. No panic in Cressmore, and he's just a sophomore.
Yeah, he had 4 defenders bearing down on him there. 2nd down and 4. 2 men left. Ball here on the near hash. Handoff goes to Cantu. Starts left, bounces it back to his right. He's pushed out of bounds at the 35. They'll give him the 36, and that will move the chains. Another Billy first down. Hey, where's Miller throwing? It's a blue ribbon first down.
That's right. I don't know where Steve is.
Blue Ribbon, our first down sponsor this season, the official T-shirt provider for Billies.Live. Stop by and see Melody or Jorge, and be sure to tell them that Billies.Live sent you. Ball on the near hash. Handoff again to Cantu. He gets back to the line of scrimmage before getting rolled up.
Yeah, he's done, that time he went to the left side. You know, both times he's had the big runs going to that right side. So we'll see if they'll bring Cantu. I think that's where Arteaga and Jacob White are on this right side.
2nd down and 10. Moore making a little bit of an adjustment. Beard in the slot here on the near side with Harrison Langford on the outside. Little quick throw. Hits Griffin Beard. Beard going to be swung out of bounds at the 49, but that's another Blue Ribbon T-shirt company first down for the Battling Billies.
And that was a great throw because that was a timing pattern. He had let that go before Beard got out of his route and hit him right in the numbers. Great job.
Empty backfield. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. There's Miller throwing a T-shirt. Moore going to get pressure from behind. He's going to try to outrun it. He does. He'll have the first down before going out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. And that's another Blue Ribbon T-shirt first down for the Battling Billies.
And I like to see that he goes out of bounds. You know, a lot of times, that quarterback, a young guy's going to say, you know what, I'm gonna try to get that extra. Just get out of bounds, stay healthy.
Yep. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. 2 men split, or 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Cantu gets the handoff, goes straight up the gut. Not much sledding over that left side there for him. He might have gotten a yard. That's what they're going to say, 1. So 2nd down and 9. As we are rolling through this first quarter, 2 minutes, 50 seconds. You can see on the SI Wealth Management scoreboard, the Billies up 7-0, scoring on their opening possession and putting together a nice drive here. He's got a man open. That's Beard. A little bit of an overthrow. Beard goes up and gets it. Boy, if he'd have kept his feet, I'd like to see what he could have done, but he did make the catch.
Well,
or did they say?
Yeah, no, he made the catch. This is a great catch. In fact, he had him for a touchdown if he hits him in stride. But watch, thrown high, does a great job. I tell you what, incredible catch there by Griffin Beard.
Ball at the 13, another blue ribbon first down for the Battling Billies. 2 men split right, 1 to the left. Moore, a little bit of a read there, keeps the ball himself. He's going to get tied up in the backfield. No gain. Well, waiting for that whistle there. They just kind of
I'm sitting there
WrestleMania
in my mind
for a second.
I'm sitting there going, okay, blow the whistle, because he's not going to give up.
No.
Kress is he's gonna be playing the whole time trying to get out of that.
All right, 2nd down, loss of 2 on that play. So 2nd down and 12. Langford out here to the right, trips left. Cantu in the backfield. Moore thought he was setting up the screen. Now he's going to step up in the pocket and just toss this one into the end zone. Hits the back of the defender. I don't know if Beard got a hand on that or not.
But this is what I'm telling you. And no, I mean, it's not like he's my favorite player, but I love how this kid plays. If you see this, this is a dead play. He's going, it's not there. Most guys would throw it away. He's trying to make a play, and really, that's close to being pass interference. I mean, gave the Billies an opportunity to score. I mean, it's just a great play.
And he hit that defender right in the middle of the back with that ball. Yep, and Beard, if he comes back through that defender, probably gets an interference call because he never looked back. So 3rd down and 12 for the Billies. 1 split right, 3 to the left. Moore, good time in the pocket. Now he's going to step up. He's going to get rolled up at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th down and long here for Fredericksburg.
Yeah, that was good coverage there by Uvalde. He does a good job. A good decision there. Don't try to throw it into a crowd. Didn't take the sack. Got maybe a yard.
We'll try a field goal here.
Be from 33 officially for Santi.
Kick is up. Plenty of leg, and it is good. 33-yard field goal for the Battling Billies to extend their lead 10-0. 43 seconds left to play in the quarter. Stay with us right here on Billies.Live.
Winter, spring, summer, fall, HCP has it all. Everything you need and want for any season. Fireplaces, fire logs, heating for your home, and fire pits for the yard. Indoor and outdoor grills. Propane for your grill, your home, or your RV. From A to Z, everything propane for all seasons. Just ask us. Find us online at hillcountrypropaneinc.com or come to the showroom at 1240 State Highway 16 in Fredericksburg. Hill Country Propane Inc. Go propane.
Santi Villa has it teed up and ready to kick away after a 33-yard field goal. Puts the Billies ahead 10-0 with time expiring or close to here on this first quarter of play. Santi Another high end-over-end kick. That same corner over there, about the 3-yard line for Uvalde. And he's going to make that return across the field, breaks a few tackles, gets out to the 32-yard line. That was Jared Martinez with the return.
Yeah, a flag on the play over there, though. I think there might be a hold. Maybe a block in the back.
Hold on the return. So they'll bring that back a few steps. We got a second here before this first down play. Let's hear about Texas Regional Bank.
Texas Regional Bank. The people you know.
32 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. I'm counting this third possession for Uvalde.
Well, Randall, they've got nominations for the Alumni Hall of Honor. This is something new. October 3rd is the deadline, so if you have a FISD alumni, a teacher, employee who is impacted in a positive way, you can go to the website and nominate your favorite.
Handoff to Duran, and he's going to get strung out and lose about 8 on the play. Yeah, we've needed to have mentioned that earlier in the season, I think, and we'll talk more about it at halftime. But
Okay.
A pretty important program that's been put together to honor teachers, students, athletes, people in the community that have been a big part of Fredericksburg ISD, as well as alumni. That's the end of the first quarter of play. Fredericksburg with a 10-0 lead. They'll flip ends of the field. We'll take a break and be back in just a moment.
Strayer & Olfers has the latest parts and products at the best prices, including tires for passenger vehicles and agricultural equipment from Michelin, BF Goodrich, Goodyear, and other trusted brands. They have a complete line of petroleum products, including non-ethanol fuel for automotive repairs, trailers, Kawasaki equipment, and so much more. Visit Strayer & Olfers, 509 South Adams Street in Fredericksburg, or call 830-997-4382.
Welcome to Mr. Gatti's Pizza, your place to eat, relax, and have some fun. From hot, cheesy pizza fresh out of the oven to a full buffet loaded with your favorites, there's something for everyone. Grab your food and grab a seat to watch a family show or catch the game in our sports room. Then head to the game room where the fun never stops. Food, games, parties, and repeat is Mr. Gatti's Pizza.
We are back for second quarter action here at Battling Billy Stadium. It is homecoming. Our title sponsor this season, SI Wealth Management, where the mission is simple: strive to do what's right for people. Just give Scott or Mark a call, 830-992-3464. Uvalde deep in their own territory, facing a second and long from his own end zone. He's going to let this one fly. Incomplete, and I think kind of hoping for a interference call there as the pass intended for Diego Granados.
Yeah, just good coverage there by John Moore. Or actually, that was 18, Asher Burdett.
Third down and about 16, I think, here for Uvalde. As Flores in the shotgun sends 3 to the right, 1 to the left. The ball over on the far hash. Takes the snap. Just a little quick throw out here into the flats. Incomplete. A catchable ball. He just couldn't hang on to it. So it's going to be 4th and 16. And that punt team's going to come out. The Billies should get pretty good field position coming out of this.
And that's been the story so far here in the first half. Fredericksburg has had wonderful field position. Went and scored from almost midfield first time and then got the interception. Now, they did drive the ball when they got the interception around the 23-yard line. But they're going to get it in their own in Uvalde territory.
Boy, and it's not a very good punt. Billy's going to clear out. It hits about the 29 and then checks up and goes back to the 25, or to the 20, I'm sorry, 24 to the 20. So First down and 10, and the Billies will get good field position. I was kind of hoping to see Beard catch that. Might make something happen on a short field, but first down and 10.
Well, he did the right thing. If you can't get it, you got to get away from it. You know, don't take that chance of trying to make a great play. Because they have great field position. I mean, they're already, they don't lose any yards. They're in field goal territory already.
Yep. Second quarter action. Billies lead 10-0. If you're looking at that SI Wealth Management scoreboard. Cantu straight up the middle. And he's been the workhorse tonight. Boy, just keeps those feet churning and plows forward for a gain of 9. He scored earlier.
He's got 65 yards unofficially.
Yeah. District opener here tonight. Homecoming at Battling Billy Stadium. We'll have that ceremony at halftime. High snap, but handled by Cress Moore. He's going to roll out to his right. He's going to tuck it and keep it. A little spin move. He's right at the goal line, and I think he got in. The official says touchdown. I thought he was down about the 4 or 5. He made a big spin.
I don't know if it was a spin or he got kind of pinballed that over there.
Yeah. But Moore.
11-yard run for Moore.
Carries it for the touchdown. Point after attempt up and coming. Here from Santi Villa. Penalty markers fly, and it's still time on the clock. Maybe a little movement up front.
On the offense, broke the huddle with more than 11 players. 5-yard penalty.
Substitution call against Fredericksburg. So
I only count 11. Did somebody run off the field?
I did not see. I was watching the holder get set up. So they'll move him back and make this a little more challenging for Santi.
Still a chip shot.
25 yards. He's already hit one from 33 today. Kick is up. And it is good. 11:04 to play in half. Billies extend that lead 17-0. We'll be back for the kickoff in just a moment.
Since 1923, Arrowhead Bank has proudly served the Texas Hill Country with a commitment that never wavers, to be safe, sound, and here when you need us. From traditional banking services to innovative digital products, we've got you covered wherever you go. Our success is built on personal relationships with our customers and involvement in our communities. For more than 100 years, we've been an enduring presence in the Texas Hill Country, and we're not planning on going anywhere. Arrowhead Bank, for a better brand of banking. Member FDIC.
We are back as Santi getting it set to kick away. He's kicked to that right corner every time thus far this evening. We'll see if he stays with that game plan. Tivy Antlers leading Harlandale 14-3. We'll check on some more scores around the area. A little shorter kick this time, going to be fielded at the 16-yard line. And he just stays over there along that sideline and out to the 27.
Number 21, Diego Granados on your return.
Oh, Billy's with a 17-point lead. That's the biggest lead they've had all year.
Yeah, off to a great start here this evening. First down and 10. The Coyotes able to put together one good drive, and the interception put an end to that as Flores hands off right up the middle. Gain of about 5. He may have fallen forward and gotten a little bit more.
Yeah, they're going to give him 6 on the play.
Second down and 4. Flores in the shotgun. 2 men split right. One to the left. He's going to roll this way, a little option, and he's going to tuck it and keep it. He'll be short of the first down. It'll be third down.
A good tackle there by Yair. Looked like Green was going to get him in the backfield, but made a nice move on Austin. Make it up, make a 3rd and 1.
We are in the second quarter of play. Look at that SI Wealth Management scoreboard. Billies lead by 17-0.
Wow, what?
Penalty marker. Still time on the play clock.
Legal substitution on the offense. More than 11 players in the huddle. 5-yard penalty.
Another substitution call there.
I didn't see anybody run off. That's 2 times it's been called.
Yep. So 5-yard mark off makes that a 2nd down and 7. And not much gain there. Bring up 3rd down.
No, that is going to bring up. It's going to be 4th down.
Yeah. Yep.
Brings up 4th down. Ball's at 36-yard line.
You know, on a 3rd and a long 6. You know, that's kind of, to me, it's a questionable call there.
Yeah. 4th down. Look like they're going to go for it. Everyone in tight. This may be just a little quick kick. We'll see. No. Quarterback's going to keep it, and there's just nowhere for him to go. Billy's going to get the ball back with another short field.
Yeah, they stuffed him. That defense, nice job.
Offense getting ready to come back out for the Battling Billies. We'll look at a few scores here. Blanco playing last night, getting the victory against San Antonio Memorial, 63-7. Liberty Hill over Austin Navarro, 64-0. Johnson City trailing Thrall in the second quarter, 5-0. Llano Yellow Jackets leading Comfort, 13-0. Mason Punchers leading Cristobal 21-0. I don't think Mason has won a ball game yet this season.
Which is odd.
Harper leading El Dorado 21-0. Bernie and Alamo Heights. Bernie leads 21-14. Coming this way is Cantu, gets the corner. He's inside the 20.
Oh, does he make a move?
And makes a little move there. He's going to be down inside the 5, but we got a penalty marker back here. Canyon Lake leading Kennedy 28-6.
Yeah, I might get a hold right here. It's going to be interesting what they. Yeah, I think they're going to give that on 42. That might be Dylan Fowler.
10-yard penalty from the previous spot.
Still first down.
Tivy leading Harlandale 14-6. Ingram 9, Brady 7, Bandera 7, Hondo 6. Navarro and Wimberley yet to kick off. Junction leading Falls City 7-0. 10-yard mark off there. Brings up a 2nd down and 20. Excuse me. Yeah, 2nd down and 20. A bit of glare on the window here. Hand off again. That is Cantu. He'll get a little bit of that back, close to the 46.
Yeah, that time tried to run a little delayed draw. He comes up a little hobbling. As he got up.
Yeah, Aaron's going to come out. Take a little breather. 2nd down and 18. As Moore in the shotgun. 2 men split left, 1 to the right. Ball over on the far hash. Good snap. Steps up in the pocket. A little bit of pressure. He's going to get rid of it. Finds a receiver over here. And going to pick up some positive yardage back to the original line of scrimmage. That was Dylan Fowler with the catch.
Yeah, once again, a nice nice play there by Moore as he stepped up away from the all the traffic No, I'm going to go ahead and say this. He's my favorite.
3rd down and 9. He's definitely off to a great start this season as just a sophomore. Moore going to throw downfield.
Oh, we had him open.
Had a man open, and
I don't know if that was just miscommunication and he didn't think it was going to come to him, but that was Harrison Langford. It was wide open and just never looked for the ball.
Yep, didn't look back, and the ball would have been easily catchable there for Langford. Would have been
that'd have been 6.
Walk into the end zone. Like I say, he just didn't see it coming. One man split right, one to the left. Almost a pistol formation here for Moore. Oh, we're going to punt that away. Sorry, I think it was 3rd down. And that punt's going to go out of bounds. Not a very good punt there.
It almost hit Coach Eckert.
Oh, that'll spot him at the 25-yard line. First time the Billies have been forced to punt this evening. They lead 17-0 with about 7:25 left to play here in the first half.
Yeah, I had the ball at the 20-yard line and just kind of went backwards. Had a bad turnover or a bad penalty.
Homecoming tonight. They'll have all the festivities at halftime. Flores going to roll to his left. Pressure coming. And they just keep stringing him out there. He's going to lose a few back inside the 20 at the 18 as the defense has just continually kept pressure on him. And like we said before the ball game, they throw about 60% of the time, but they've run the ball a little bit more than average here tonight.
Yeah, I tell you what, the linebackers are doing a nice job of getting penetration when they do try to throw the football.
2nd and 17. Flores looking to pass, complete. He's going to pick up that 7 back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, that's a good play there defensively by John Moore. Don't give him, he gave him 8 yards, but still 3rd and 10. So just don't give up the big play. Does a nice job of shadowing him. Makes a nice tackle there.
3rd down and 10. And pressure in the backfield again. They're going to drop him back at the 15-yard line as this defense stifling Uvalde offense so far in the first half.
Yeah, that's Austin Green. And, Austin's got a motor, and he just goes. And I'm just worried that when he gets into basketball, he's going to think he's in football. He's just going to foul out in the first quarter. But he's done a great job in this first year for him. Kudos for his efforts.
He will be aggressive on the boards. As Uvalde, only 10 players on the field, they hustle one in. And the punter standing at about his 5. Griffin right at midfield. Low snap, actually hit the turf, and another kick to the side over here. The Billy's going to clear out away. Boy, Griffin thought about picking that up, and now coach standing down there saying, get away, get away. And it'll be downed at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, I got plenty of time. 5 minutes to go, just a little over 5 minutes to go in the first half.
Appreciate all of you out there watching the ball game tonight on Billies.Live. Shout out, we get a text here and there. Shout out to Abel Salazar tonight. Abel, I ran into him over here. He's working as Texas Gate Solutions. If you need a gate or a fence, he's the guy to talk to. But put it in a gate over here at the primary school. Such a good guy, does a great job. Texas Gate Solutions. Thank you, Abel. Handoff to the right side as Cantu will pick up another blue ribbon first down and move the chains far.
Donations are essential. Let endowments last forever.
First down and 10.
That's a good sign seeing Aaron back in the ball game. Thought when he limped over earlier that that ankle was bothering him, but he showed no signs of that on that run.
Oh, little oops there from Kress as he's trying to pump fake. Ball slips out of his hand, and he picks it up and does manage to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, but see, even on this play, you know, he's going to throw it, and then he decides not to, but he realizes that he threw it backwards. And he goes and gets it and still tries to make a play. Could have lost, 12 yards, but he only, he makes, doesn't make, he almost gets back to the line of scrimmage, but only losing 3, only second down and 13.
Yeah, could have been a turnover, but he had the presence of mind to go get that. Going to hand off to Cantu. Cantu just whirling and spinning and pushing across the 30 down to the 27. They may mark him at the 26. It'll be shy of the first down by about 2 yards.
Yeah, pickup of 10. This is 2-down territory here.
And just a great job. Keeps turning and pushing and spinning and stepping. 3rd down and 2 here for Fredericksburg. Well, movement up front. No flip. There's the flag. So we got a free play. Just going to loft this one up. Incomplete in the end zone as I was trying to find Langford over there. But it's going to be a first down after the 5-yard mark-off.
Yep, that's the old Aaron Rodgers play. Get him to jump
Offside.
and go for a touchdown.
Number 2, 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat 3rd down.
Say hello to my wife and son watching at
Yardage
the house.
Results in a first down.
David got a little tennis to go tomorrow, so he decided to forego the ball game, get some rest tonight.
Sometimes that's and it's homecoming, so that shows me he's dedicated to his tennis. I like that. I like that. Proud of you, David. Hey, heard you got a big win. Way to go, man.
First down and 10.
Here comes pressure.
Pressure from the backside as Moore's going to be dropped at the 29. See if they put it at the 29 or the 30. 29-yard line. So it'll bring up 2nd down. And loss of about 6 on that play.
Yeah, Billy's taking their time.
17-0 is the lead as you look at the SI Wealth Management scoreboard. Three men left, ball on the near hash, one out wide to the right. Kress going to throw, pass is complete as Griffin Beard. Let's see if they, I guess he stayed in bounds there. Boy, it was awful close, and then he tried to do the hurdle move.
13-year, I don't know if it was a hurdle, tried to just jump him. Body slam.
Well, he was tiptoeing that sideline down there. Short of the first down, that's 3rd down and 3. High snap. Moore is going to keep it himself. He's across the 10 down inside
first
to
down.
the 5 to the 4. That's another blue ribbon first down for the Battling Billies. It'll be 1st and goal. Blue ribbon screen printing. If you need a T-shirt or promo for your business of some sort, well, they're the folks to go see. Go talk to Melody or Jorge out there.
Yeah, they do a great job. Quality shirts, different types. They've got the real soft ones. They've got the all cotton, whatever you need, they've got.
Dry fit, hats. Man in motion coming this way. That is Beard. Going to hand off to the inside as that is Cantu, but there's a penalty marker down over there on that far sideline.
Looked like our right tackle was a little early there.
5-yard penalty. Still, first down.
We had a number of people kind of flinch. You can see that.
Well, that'll be a 1st and goal now from the 9 for the Battling Billies. Fredericksburg trying to add to their lead. Kress Moore, 3-4 step drop, throws, caught, and Griffin Beard fighting forward for a few yards.
And somebody's going to call timeout. Is
it
a flag or
2-minute timeout?
Okay, 2-minute timeout.
There's your 2-minute warning. We'll take it with them. We'll see right after this First United replay as Beard catches the ball and then gets out of one tackle, stumbles forward, rolled up on the second. We'll take a quick break and be right back after this.
My name is Rick Barangi, and I'm the owner and founder of
My name is Kevin Hurd, and I'm the operations manager here at Citizens Insurance Agency. We've been in Fredericksburg for over 100 years, and our agents have 30-plus years of experience in protecting our community in uncertain times. The future has always been uncertain. But whether you're starting something new or protecting what you love, we've got you covered. Citizens Insurance Agency, 100 years strong, and we're still here.
Second down and goal from the 8-yard line. Moore gets away from one, throws into the end zone. They're going to be intercepted, deflected and intercepted in the end zone, and brought down after the interception. So turnover there with less than 2 minutes to go here in the half. We'll see on the First United replay.
It's an interception and a touchback. First down for Uvalde.
Just ball deflected up in the air. The old tip drill.
Just such a difficult play for a righty, rolling to your left. And that time just probably barely threw that behind him, but it was just enough to where it would get deflected and intercepted. So
Uvalde will get the ball 1st and 10 after the touchback. And a little bit of delayed handoff there. Gain of 3. That will be 2nd down and 7. Fredericksburg was on the verge of putting some more points on the board here going into half and adding to this first half shutout. Now Uvalde going to get an opportunity. Pass is complete. He'll be short of the first down by about a yard as Aiden Gonzalez on the reception there from Flores. One man in the backfield with Flores. He rolls to his left, getting a little protection from Duran. Pass is incomplete. Kind of thrown in traffic there. It's going to be 4th down and 1.
It's going to be interesting to see if they're going to go for it. There is 1 minute left to go in the first half. Nice job there by Yair knocking it away. I think they're going to go for it.
I think their thought process is, hey, we got that interception, we got the turnover, 1 minute left. Why not? See if the defense can hold them if they don't get it.
And they held him again.
And Flores is not going to get it. Boy, that front three up there for the Billies, Ayala's and Eli King, doing a good job. Rhett, William, Ayala, and Eli King.
So Fredericksburg, with 55 seconds to go, have all 3 timeouts and may already be in field goal range.
Yeah. See, they had it 1st and goal inside the 5, and a penalty backed them up, and then tip drilled in the end zone leads to an interception. So both teams with a turnover here this evening. 1st and 10 for Fredericksburg with 55 seconds to play here in the half. Handoff, Cantu. And he's inside the 25 to the 24.
Yeah, Billy's in the hurry up.
Pass incomplete.
Trying to get the ball out there to Harrison Langford.
Stops the clock with 37 seconds to go. We'll have all the homecoming festivities for you during halftime. We'll take a look at some scores. Volleyball gets the win tonight against Bandera. We'll have that scores for you. Tennis in action this past week. Golf, cross country, lots going on. Hand off to Cantu. Starts right, cuts back to the left. He's going to have a blue ribbon first down at the 18-yard line.
Need to call timeout.
Stop the clock long enough to move the chains. Billy's going to stay in a hurry up here. Moore looking to throw. Pass low and incomplete, intended for Griffin Beard coming out of that slot position. That stops the clock on 2nd and 10.
Well, Billy's have all 3 of their timeouts.
23 seconds left to play in the half. A 17-0 lead. Pretty balanced thus far. Offense and defense for the Billies. Moving the ball and stopping the ball on the defensive side. Moore loft this one up for Beard in the end zone. Did he hang on?
Great catch.
He did. Boy, what a catch as he left his feet. And we'll see it on the First United replay in just a moment, but that's a touchdown for the Battling Billies. Nice throw by Cress Moore. Here it is again as you'll see him just kind of lay that one up in the corner, and Beard gets behind the defender and then rolls that ball under. What a great catch.
23-yard touchdown right there.
With 17 seconds to go, Villa will attempt to tack on the extra point. Good snap and hold. Kick is up. And it is good. 17 seconds left in the half. Billies 24, Uvalde 0. We'll be back for the kickoff in just a moment.
For 25 years, Fredericksburg Eye Associates has provided state-of-the-art eye care to our community. Soon, cataract surgery will be offered at the new Texas Hill Country Surgery Center in Fredericksburg, more comfortable and convenient than ever. We're also welcoming Dr. Giovanni Campagna, a San Antonio native with advanced training in cataract and glaucoma care, joining doctors Ann Plenicky and Charles Cohn in serving the Hill Country. Fredericksburg Eye Associates. Come see the difference.
Today's coverage is brought to you by Strayer and Offers, Arrowhead Bank, DR Welding and Construction, Fredericksburg Eye Associates, and by The Inside Story.
We are back for the kick. Villa puts his foot into it. Back in that same right corner over there, going to be fielded at about the 10-yard line and come up that far sideline, right down the numbers to the 30. And it'll be first down and 10. 11 seconds for Coyotes to work with, as Fredericksburg with a 24-0 lead, looking to carry that into halftime. Jet Flores, senior quarterback, all evening here for Uvalde. 2 men left, 1 to the right, moving left to right as we look at him. Jumps over a lineman there, but met after a 3-yard gain as
they're going to
let that clock run out. That's going to be the end of the first half of play. We'll have some stats, area scores, Billy updates, and of course the homecoming court will be introduced and the Queen announced. Stay with us for all of that and more coming up at halftime right here on Billies.Live.
In the Texas Hill Country, no two properties or people are alike.
At the Real Estate Advisory Team, we don't take a cookie-cutter approach.
Whether you're buying or selling, our dedicated specialists walk with you through every detail from contract to closing.
Because real estate isn't just business, it's personal. And you deserve the confidence of expert guidance every step of the way.
The Real Estate Advisory Team of Fredericksburg. Local experts.
Trusted results.
Hey everybody, I'm excited to share how the Fredericksburg Education Foundation is making a huge impact in our schools. They raise funds to support teachers as they plan awesome lessons to help shape a brighter future for students like me. Your support truly makes a difference. You can help by donating, volunteering, or spreading the word. Check out FISDkids.org. Go Billies!
Hello friends, this is Shane Franson from The Inside Story. Have you ever thought about retiling a bathroom but don't know which tile to pick? Come see us. Have you ever wanted to paint but you don't have an eye for paint colors? Come see us. Are you tired of that sun coming through the windows when your favorite Bal and Billy team is on TV? Come see us for that as well. Do you want a beautiful wood floor but aren't sure which is the right one? Come by The Inside Story and let us make your house a home. The Inside Story, proud sponsors of the Bal and Billies. Go Goats!
Hi, y'all, from More Supply and Facets of Fredericksburg. We're very proud to support our Battle and Billy athletes and the pride of the Texas Hill Country Band. We are your premier local provider for plumbing supplies and fixtures. From pipe, valves, and fittings, water filtration and softeners, and all your decorative faucets and hardware too. Rheem water heaters are the best in the business, and we're proud to offer their industry-leading residential and commercial water heating technology. So from your friends here at More Supply and Facets of Fredericksburg, let's go Billies.
Well, howdy friends, this is Paige Finley from FBG and Billies.Live. I want to tell you about some new friends I met at J4 Trailer, a family-owned Texas trailer dealer out 290 just east of Fredericksburg. They carry utility trailers, livestock trailers, cargo trailers, and if you're looking for all the bells and whistles, they can custom build just about anything. Food trucks, car haulers, trash, or landscape trailers, whatever you need. Give them a call today, 830-997-9969, J4 Trailers. That's where I got mine.
When joint pain or injury threatens to slow you down, you deserve care that moves with you. At Texas Hill Country Orthopedics, we care for active families, student athletes, and weekend warriors with fellowship-trained expertise. From regenerative stem cell therapy to total joint replacement, we're here to help get you back to what matters. Now offering advanced surgical care at Legion Hill Country Surgery Center right here in Fredericksburg. World-class care right here at home.
Arizola's mission is to provide the community of Fredericksburg and the surrounding hill country with peace of mind, knowing they can contact one company to complete any project with honesty, perfection, and quality. Whether you need plumbing, construction, or home services, we are committed to upholding these values. Arizola Plumbing and Home Services, 830-998-4336.
Quality dental care starts here at Creek Street Dental. Our services include wisdom tooth extractions, sedation dentistry, and dental implants delivered with the latest technology and a focus on patient comfort. Dr. McBride, Dr. Montgomery, and our team are committed to building lasting relationships and maintaining your family's best dental health. Visit us at the corner of Creek Street and South Adams in Fredericksburg.
Do you ever feel like we've waited too long to plan all this stuff?
Every day.
Joseph Financial Partners, helping families plan with confidence since 1994.
It's never too late to take the next step in the right direction. From retirement planning to investment guidance, Joseph Financial Partners brings clarity and peace of mind.
I'm so glad we made the call.
Me too. Go Billies. Joseph Financial Partners, helping families plan with confidence since 1994.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Fredericksburg has put its confidence in Security State Bank and Trust for over 80 years, and now that same honesty and integrity is available for wealth management. We're not so much about timing the market, but time in the market. Not chasing returns, but capturing them. And not just for the affluent either. We're here to help anyone with their financial goals. A custom portfolio product based on your plan, your goals, your purpose. Give us a call today, 990-7750.
One phone call to Bee Creek was all it took, and our speeds, crazy fast. Bee Creek Communications, always on high-speed internet.
Everyone's journey is different, whether it's saving from your first paycheck or managing a complex portfolio.
And no matter where you start, we help you create a plan that's tailored to your needs.
And we're here to help, scheduling meetings and keeping things on track.
From building your first nest egg
to protecting multi-million-dollar assets, every decision matters.
We focus on strategies that give you clarity, control, and peace of mind.
And the first step is simple. Just come meet with us to discuss goals and solutions to accomplish them.
Winter, spring, summer, fall, HCP has it all. Everything you need and want for any season. Fireplaces, fire logs, heating for your home, and fire pits for the yard. Indoor and outdoor grills. Propane for your grill, your home, or your RV. From A to Z, everything propane for all seasons. Just ask us. Find us online at hillcountrypropaneinc.com or come to the showroom at 1240 State Highway 16 in Fredericksburg. Hill Country Propane Inc. Go propane.
And welcome back to Battling Billy Stadium. It is homecoming tonight. Fredericksburg with a 24-0 lead here at halftime, as you see the Uvalde High School marching band getting set to put on their halftime performance. The Fredericksburg High School marching band and the Red Hots will be performing post-game tonight so that we can bring you all of the homecoming festivities as we will crown a new homecoming queen tonight. Right quick, we'll run down a few scores around the area. Blanco and San Antonio Memorial played last night. Blanco got the win 63-7. Liberty Hill beat Navarro 64-0. Now that's Austin Navarro. Johnson City leading Thrall late in the second quarter 13-12. Llano up 20-0 at half on Comfort. Mason Punchers looking to notch their first win. They lead 28-0 at halftime over Christoval. Harper Longhorns, and I believe we do have Longhorns.Live. Not sure if they're broadcasting tonight. We'll check on that, but they are broadcasting, as the voice in my ear says. 34-6, Harper with the lead. If you want something to do right quick, you can flip over and check out Longhorns.Live, see how the Harper Longhorns are doing. The Billies course lead here 24-0. Bernie Greyhounds 28, Alamo Heights 21. District matchups, Canyon Lake leading San Antonio Kennedy 42-6. Kerrville Tivy leading Harlandale 28-13. Ingram 23, Brady 7. Bandera 13, Hondo 12. Davenport and Pleasanton, that's another district matchup for us. Davenport leading Pleasanton 35-0. Somerset gets the bye tonight. Geronimo Navarro tied with Wimberley 7-7. And the Junction Eagles leading the Falls City Beavers by a score of 34-0 with about 9 minutes left to play in the second quarter. It is homecoming here tonight, as Billies have done well thus far this evening with scoring drives. Early in the first quarter, they were able to score twice and scored twice in the second quarter. First score with about 8:08 to go in the first quarter. Cantu scampered 39 yards into the end zone. Villa's point after was good for 7-0 lead. And again, with about 38 seconds left to go in the first quarter, it was a 33-yard field goal by Santi Villa to extend that lead 10-0. Early in the second quarter, with 11 minutes to go, it was Cress Moore scampering in from 11 yards out. Villa's point after was good, 17-0 at that point. And then with 17 seconds to go in the half, Cress Moore was able to find Griffin Beard 23 yards into the end zone. Point after was good, 24-0. Pretty good balanced offensive attack thus far for the Battling Billies, and the defense has definitely done their job tonight.
Total domination.
Turnover both ways, both teams with an interception. Ball on the turf a few times, but most times, all times, both teams able to cover their own fumbles. So.
Well, Fredericksburg with 204 yards total offense, and you said balance. They've got 95. Cantu with 95 yards unofficially by himself, 126 on the ground, 78 yards in the air. Good balance there. Defensively, giving up 31 yards. 31 yards.
Yeah.
Great job. They've had field position. They really could have had another score. They didn't get the ball deflected and got the interception. But they've done a nice job. They were ready to play tonight.
And I think, Coach, there probably was some adjustment to that 3-4 defense. Coach Bill Wilder not known for running that defense at all, if ever, and made the decision to switch to that 3-4 just because of personnel. And there are probably some growing pains in trying to learn the ins and outs of that and the expectations.
And they're getting the hang of it. And I tell you what, that's just kind of a testament to Coach Wilder because, you like to have a system. And, most of the time you can mold your players into those systems. Well, sometimes there's some years that you just go, we can't do that. I mean, I'm kind of trying to figure out what we can do in basketball, but you've got to evaluate what can we do, and I'll tell you what, I think, the line, those Iowa boys, they're covering up enough space, eating up enough space, to where it gives those linebackers opportunities, and you got guys that are go-get-'em guys. You want to go downhill, and those guys are doing that. So, I mean, it's I think it's been a great move by Coach, and not an easy thing to do because you go, I'm not used to doing this. I've got to learn this myself. But they're catching on. They're
and showing the success, the fruits of their labor tonight. Well, let's take a trip around Billy Nation and see what's going on. We had a little volleyball action tonight as the Bandera Bulldogs were in town. I stopped by the gym. We'd won the first set. We were up in the second set. Yep. I didn't have scores, but the Billies did get the win over Bandera. That was their second district ball game.
Yep.
They lost to Canyon Lake on Tuesday night. So
lost in 4.
Girls are 1-1 to start district play, but congratulations to the ladies getting the win tonight. Tennis action. Been rather busy since we talked to you. The varsity picked up a couple of district wins, and this is hard for me to imagine because things move so fast. I guess when you get older, it moves faster. Right? District tennis is over. We've got 3 more tune-up matches, but Wimberley crowned the district champions. Fredericksburg a runner-up after a thriller of a match Thursday night against Davenport. Fredericksburg, we got the win. It was on the road, and you and I talked about this off the air. It's brand new courts, first home match ever for the Davenport Wolves. And
the crowd on their side.
Crowd on their side. Not very many traveled for us that night, and it was a battle. Billy's got the win to finish second place. Davenport finishes third, and Ingram, team tennis, they play up into 4A. They're a 3A school. They finished fourth in our district. So
they take the top 4?
Top 4 go on to the playoffs, and Billy's by district will be a week from Tuesday. We'll start out with Cameron Yo.
Why is there that much time before? I mean, between district and then...
Well, you have certification, and the certification deadline is actually next week. But most schools will leave a week in there because if you have any rain or something happens that you have to make up a match. So there's a little bit of cushion there. We'll play 3 more tune-up matches. We got 2 tomorrow against Uvalde and Hondo, and then we'll play a final tune-up next week against Bernie before getting into the playoffs. And we'll take on Cameron Yo a week from Tuesday.
Do you know where?
Neutral site, Lampasas, and we'll play them at 10 o'clock that morning. Cross country ran last week at Round Rock McNeil. Girls finished third. I think Ryland Grona was the top runner for the Battling Billies, and then for the boys team, a good finish. I think Jose Ruiz, the sophomore, was the top runner for Coach Raymer. And the boys, a little golf action this week. Y'all got some kids out there.
Yeah, I had two varsity groups. One played on Monday, had to play the Dominion, difficult course, and played 36 holes in one day. So ended up getting 11th out of 17 teams, and they're all 5A, 6A. So pretty good job for a first tournament. And then on Thursday, had our second varsity group go to Willow Springs and finished 11th out of 19. So, it's getting into the swing of things. The girls, their first tournament is the 15th of October. So actually the boys varsity group goes Monday to River Crossing for 36 more holes in one day. So
you get to this point in late September, early October, and lots of things going on, and then you're going to look up and it's basketball season.
I'm not ready to look up yet.
It just goes very quickly. It is homecoming here tonight. We're going to take a quick break here at halftime. Billies lead 24-0. We'll be back with the homecoming festivities in just a moment.
Strayer & Olfers has the latest parts and products at the best prices, including tires for passenger vehicles and agricultural equipment from Michelin, BF Goodrich, Goodyear, and other trusted brands. They have a complete line of petroleum products, including non-ethanol fuel for automotive repairs, trailers, Kawasaki equipment, and so much more. Visit Strayer & Olfers, 509 South Adams Street in Fredericksburg, or call 830-997-4382.
And we are back getting set up for the homecoming festivities, and we'll just sit back with the rest of you and enjoy this process.
Welcome to the 2025 Fredericksburg High School Homecoming Coronation Ceremony. Tonight's King and Queen will be crowned by FHS alumni and last year's Queen and King, Miss Addison Hahn, Mr. Aiden Newell. We would like to thank them for being here. At this time, we are happy to present our 2025 Homecoming Court. Our freshman Homecoming Court representatives. Miss Brady Stickler. Brady is a daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Brock and Heather Stickler. Brady is being escorted this evening by her father, Mr. Brock Stickler. Mr. Wyatt Shesso. Wyatt is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Chris and Gail Shesso. Wyatt is being escorted this evening by his mother, Mrs. Gail Shesso. Our sophomore homecoming court representatives, Miss Demi Guevara. Demi is a daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Ray and Mary Guevara. Demi is being escorted by her father, Mr. Reyes Guevara. Other sophomore, Representative Eli King, son of Mr. and Mrs. Patrick and Michelle King. Eli is being escorted tonight by his mother, Mrs. Michelle King. Our junior homecoming court representatives, Miss Nora Shesso. Nora is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Chris and Gail Shesso. Nora is being escorted this evening by her father, Mr. Chris Shesso. Mr. Truett Stewie. Truett is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Stephen and Amy Stewie. Truett is being escorted this evening by his mother, Mrs. Amy Stewie. And now for our senior class homecoming court representatives. Ms. Ryan Griffin. Ryan is a daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Joel and Renee Griffin and is being escorted by her father, Mr. Joel Griffin. Ryan is a 3-year varsity letterman on the Lady Billies basketball team. She is a member of the FCCLA, the FHS Redhead, as well as our student council organization. Upon graduation, Ryan plans to continue her education at Texas Tech University, where she will major in education to become a special education teacher. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Ryan Griffin. Grayson Krenwelke. Grayson is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Scott and Kristen Krenwelke and is being escorted this evening by his mother, Mrs. Kristen Krenwelke. Grayson has been the club, county, and district 4-H president, as well as the reporter for the Fredericksburg FFA. He was just recently elected the FHS Student Council Senior Class Vice President. He is also a member of the Fredhead. Grayson is a 4-H Gold Star recipient in addition to being an FFA Lone Star degree recipient. Grayson has been accepted and will be attending Texas A&M University after graduation. He plans to study agricultural engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Grayson Krenwelke. Ms. Willa Heath. Willa is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Sean and Castle Heath and is being escorted by her father, Mr. Sean Heath. Willa is a member of FHS Student Council Organization as well as the DECA Club. He is also a member of the Fredhead. Willa is the captain of the Battling Billies varsity volleyball team in addition to being a member of the National Honor Society. She has also enjoyed being a volunteer for our local PAWS organization. After graduation, Willa plans to pursue a major in English, but is undecided on which university she will attend. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Willa Heath. Mr. Yair Hernandez. Yair is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Juan and Ohilai Hernandez. He's being escorted by his mother, Mrs. Ohel and Tina Hernandez. Yair is a Battling Billy varsity football captain as well as a 3-year letterman. He also played basketball and lettered for 2 years. In addition, Yair is a member of the FHS National Honor Society. Upon graduation, Yair's goal is to earn his undergraduate degree at the University of Texas at Austin before pursuing a law degree. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Yair Hernandez. Ms. Kate Raymer. Kate is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jason and Carrie Raymer and is being escorted by her father, Mr. Jason Raymer. Kate is a 3-year Battling Billy varsity volleyball letterman and is also a team captain this year. She is an active member of the FHS National Honor Society as well as our Student Council organization. Kate serves as the head editor for both the FHS Mesa Yearbook and the FHS Campus Comic magazine. Kate has been accepted and will be attending Texas A&M Corpus Christi in the fall of 2026. She plans to major in communication studies and become a certified in secondary education to teach journalism and publishing at a high school level. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Kate Raymer. Mr. Jaron Quay. Jaron is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Nathan and Brandon Quay and is being escorted tonight by his mother, Mrs. Brandon Quay. Jaron is a 2-year letterman on the varsity football team as well as the Battling Billy basketball team where he has earned academic all-district. Jaron is a member of DECA and also serves as the secretary for the Fredhead. In addition, he is the president of the Children of the Republic of Texas organization. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jaron Quay. Ms. Olicia Sosa. Ms. Olicia is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Veronica Sosa and is being escorted this evening by her younger brother, Mr. Jaden Hernandez. Olicia has been a member of the powerlifting team and was awarded Miss Powerlifting last year. She also qualified for regionals where she placed 3rd. Olicia is manager of the varsity girls basketball team who made it to state last year. In addition, this year is her 4th year to be a student athletic trainer where she earned her first letter last year. Annalisa plans to attend St. Philip's College and major in diagnostic medical sonography. She will be her family's first generation to attend college and earn a degree. She is very excited for what her future holds and believes that God, everything is possible. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Annalisa Sosa. Mr. Santi Villa. Santi is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Edgar and Yessie Villa and is being escorted by his mother, Miss Yessie Villa. Santi is a 3-year letterman on the varsity football team, where he also serves as a captain. He is a 4-year letterman for Battling Billy soccer team. Santi also participates in the DECA organization. After graduation, Santi hopes to play college soccer and major in business management and administration. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Santi Villa. Ms. Rebecca Stafford. Rebecca is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Adam and Christy Stafford and is being escorted by her father, Mr. Adam Stafford. Rebecca is a 3-year athletic trainer for our Battling Billy athletics program. Upon graduation, Rebecca plans to study sonography to become an ultrasound technician, but is currently undecided on which school she will attend. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Rebecca Stafford. Mr. Jacob White. Jake is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Matt and Elizabeth White and is being escorted by his mother, Mrs. Elizabeth White. Jake plays both football and baseball for the Battling Billies. He is a 2-year letterman in both programs. Jake is the FHS engineering program as well as the National Honor Society. Jake has been accepted and will be attending Texas A&M University in the fall. He plans to major in chemical engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jake White. And now, your 2025 FHS Homecoming King, Mr. Grayson Prinwelge. And your 2025 FHS Homecoming Queen is Miss Willa Heath. Congratulations to you all.
Congratulations to the 2025 Homecoming King and Queen, Grayson Krenwelge and Willa Heap. Stay with us. We'll be back for second half action in just a moment right here on Billies.Live.
Welcome to Mr. Gatti's Pizza, your place to eat, relax, and have some fun. From hot, cheesy pizza fresh out of the oven to a full buffet loaded with your favorites, there's something for everyone. Grab your food and grab a seat to watch a family show or catch the game in our sports room. Then head to the game room where the fun never stops. Food, games, parties, and repeat is Mr. Gatti's Pizza.
Since 1923, Arrowhead Bank has proudly served the Texas Hill Country with a commitment that never wavers, to be safe, sound, and here when you need us. From traditional banking services to innovative digital products, we've got you covered wherever you go. Our success is built on personal relationships with our customers and involvement in our communities. For more than 100 years, we've been an enduring presence in the Texas Hill Country, and we're not planning on going anywhere. Arrowhead Bank, for a better brand of banking. Member FDIC.
DR Welding and Construction is proud to serve the Texas Hill Country as your premier choice for metal building construction. We use high-quality, American-made materials and take pride in precise, detailed workmanship on every project. From carports and horse barns to barns with living quarters, equipment sheds, and airplane hangars, we build it to last. Call DR Welding and Construction today, and let's get started on your build.
My name is Kevin Hurd, and I'm the operations manager here at Citizens Insurance Agency. We've been in Fredericksburg for over 100 years, and our agents have 30-plus years of experience in protecting our community in uncertain times. The future has always been uncertain. But whether you're starting something new or protecting what you love, we've got you covered. Citizens Insurance Agency, 100 years strong, and we're still here.
And we are back as the Billies set to receive to start second half action. Once again, congratulations to that homecoming king and queen as Uvalde short kick going to be fielded at about the 22-yard line, and a short return out across the 30 to the 33. Queen, Willa Heap, and Grayson Krenwelge crowned tonight. Congratulations to them, to all of those kids who were nominated and their parents who had the opportunity to come out on the field. Always a nice ceremony. For those of you wondering about the Red Hots and the band, that will follow the game tonight. And yes, Billies.Live will stick around, and they'll be able to broadcast both of those things post-game. Handoff going to go straight up the middle.
Cantu picks up 6. So that puts him over 100 yards.
Second down and 4. For the Battling Billies, 2 men left, 1 to the right. Fredericksburg moving left to right as we look at them more. A little bit of a play action pass is complete as Beard gets across the 50 to the 45. Another blue ribbon screen printing first down. Now for a word from
Diamond W Specialties, a cut above the rest.
First down and 10 as Steve Miller looking for a blue ribbon T-shirt to toss out into the crowd after that first down. Moore going to hand off to Cantu. Starts left, cuts it back across the field inside the 30 to the 29. That's another blue ribbon screen printing first down. The official T-shirt provider for Billies.Live.
Yeah, he may run out of T-shirts. He's going to have to throw the shirt off of his back, you know, if it gets...
May have to ice his shoulder down after all this is over. First down and 10 for the Battling Billies. Ball at the 29-yard line. Opening drive of the second half with a 24-0 lead as Cantu gets away from a couple of would-be tacklers and spins out, and he's going to be brought down back at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of 1 there.
Yeah, nothing going on to the right. Was able to break a tackle, and it looked like he was going to have some room, but nice job there of keeping from getting the loss.
Second and 11. 3 right, 2 left. Empty backfield for Cress Moore. Gets a pass away. It's complete across the middle. And that's a touchdown for the Battling Billies as Dylan Fowler picks that one up across the middle.
30-yard touchdown pass. And he was wide open, just going straight down seam. I mean, no one around him. Good pass, hit him in stride, untouched. Touchdown Billies.
Point after attempt. Up and coming here from Santi. Kick is up. And it is good. 9 minutes, 45 seconds to play in the third quarter. 31-0. Fredericksburg with the lead. We'll be back in just a moment.
For 25 years, Fredericksburg Eye Associates has provided state-of-the-art eye care to our community. Soon, cataract surgery will be offered at the new Texas Hill Country Surgery Center in Fredericksburg, more comfortable and convenient than ever. We're also welcoming Dr. Giovanni Campagna, a San Antonio native with advanced training in cataract and glaucoma care, joining doctors Ann Plenicky and Charles Cohn in serving the Hill Country. Fredericksburg Eye Associates. Come see the difference.
Today's coverage is brought to you by Joseph Financial Partners. real estate advisory team. More Supply and the Facets of Fredericksburg. And by Texas Hill Country Orthopedics.
Billies kick this one away with a 31-0 lead. Into that right corner again as Uvalde will bring it out across the 25 to the 27. And
yeah, nice tackle there by John Moore. John Moore, I bet you he gets something on special teams this week, because that's, I think, about the third or fourth tackle already.
So Uvalde again out on offense. They have struggled to move the ball, had one successful trip down the field, ended with an interception. And here we go again. Jet Flores, the quarterback, in the shotgun. He's got Duran to his left, brings a man in motion. Handoff goes to Rocky Duran. Duran's going to pick up a first down out across the 40, and a good hard running there.
Pick up a 14. Randall, they had 3 yards on the ground in the first half and just tripled it.
Yep.
Nope, quadrupled it. Almost quintupled it.
1st and 10. That's not a blue ribbon first down.
Nope.
At the 41-yard line. One man split left, 2 to the right, man in motion, handoff. Over that right side, boy, and he took a shot after about a 2-yard gain there. That Billy defense, pretty tough.
And 2nd and 9 after that gain of 1. I'll just give a lot of credit to that Billy defense. They've done a great job. William Ayala, Red Ayala, Eli King, Trip Barnett, Jaron Quay, Austin Green, Yair, John Moore, Santi, Asher Burdett. Guys done a nice job.
4 sophomores on that defense. Going to option coming this way. Flores going to keep it, finds a little bit of a seam. He's into Billy territory.
There's a flag. That's usually in the area of holding, probably against Coyotes.
As we await the call from the official.
Holding. Offense. Number 8. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Still 2nd down.
Well, that'll back him up. 10 yards. Here we'll see on the replay. It looked like
right
a
there in the middle
couple
of
them they could have chosen from there. Allowed Flores to spring free.
Yeah, according to my father-in-law, he said they're holding every play. Every play you can call a hold.
Second down and 15.
Here comes pressure, a little razzle-dazzle.
Yeah, a little reverse on a reverse and trying to get a man deep.
Intercepted.
That one may have been intercepted there by the Battling Billies. Yair Hernandez was not fooled
at all.
Gets in front of the defender and comes away with the pick.
And that is the 2nd interception of the ball game for the Billies.
And I would agree, that was razzle-dazzle. Right to the Billies.
Yep.
So 1st and 10 the other way for Fredericksburg now. After the interception.
And Billy take over at their own 31.
Ball on the far hash. Fredericksburg moving left to right as we look at them from the home press box.
Billies with their 2nd possession of the 2nd half, and it went down, took the kickoff and drove down the field, scored, put points on the board. Lead 31-0.
Second pick there for Fredericksburg. They've thrown one interception, but have collected 2. First and 10 at the 36. Moore looking to throw, trying to find man deep, and just overruns.
Yeah, he was. That's odd. He was wide open, and did he overrun the ball?
The ball thrown just a little behind him.
A ball intended for Harrison Langford.
I sure thought he had a play on it.
Yeah, I did
see
too.
Here on the First United replay. Good air under the ball, just a little bit behind the receiver.
Oh, I think you just misjudged the ball.
Yeah.
This time a quick give there to Cantu. He's going to pick up a yard. No, actually that was Helmers, the sophomore. He's going to pick up 2.
Oh, 3rd down and 8 here for the Billies. 2 men in the backfield. Moore. Pressure coming. Flushed out to his left. He's going to be right at the sticks as he gets run out of bounds over there. Probably a yard shy of the first down. It'll be 4th and 1 as the chain gang had to bail out over there. Let's call it 4th and 2.
Billy's going to go for this. I like the fact that they've got Helmers in the ball game. Did a great job of replacing Cantu
as
when he was out. And look at the quarterback there. He's taking for a ride.
That's another blue ribbon. First down.
12-yard run by the quarterback, Cressmore.
Fourth down and 2. They move the chains. SI Wealth Management scoreboard. It's a 31-0 lead with 6 minutes, 36 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. This district opener for Fredericksburg. Handoff. Going to try that left side.
That's number 11, Jordan DeLuna. Jordan's usually number 42. He's changing it to number 11.
I was thinking the same thing. Kind of threw me off. Got a lot of action middle to late part of the season last year due to some injuries, and did a great job carrying the ball. Senior. Gain of 1 for DeLuna. 2nd down and 9. Going to go with Luna again. He's going to get wrapped up in the backfield for a loss. It'll be 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the Kingsland Cup crew, and they're watching the game. They get to go out and play golf there at Legends, and that's Clay Sears, Tyler Maynor, Austin Fay, other Billy legends. And what's up, guys? You know, those are former basketball guys.
Yeah,
Coach
basketball.
Kaman says, hey, what's up?
A little football in there, too. Moore rolling out to his right. Pump fake, throws, and boy, it's caught. He was out of bounds, bobbling the ball, but boy, a nice catch.
Noah Tatum almost got his feet in, but just like you said, just couldn't tuck it away. Was bobbling the ball.
Shout out to Bobby Constantine. They're watching the ball game tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Got to see Brock the other day. Stopped by the tennis courts, said hello, and JC.
Yeah. Yeah, his brother Cohen is a golfer for us this year.
Yep.
Billy's
going to punt this one. Going to take a Billy bounce, see if they can get to it. They're going to stop it at about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, Yair got down there and They've had terrible field position all night. That Billy defense is not bent at all.
We're going to take a quick break and come right back in just a moment.
In the Texas Hill Country, no two properties or people are alike.
At the Real Estate Advisory Team, we don't take a cookie-cutter approach.
Whether you're buying or selling, our dedicated specialists walk with you through every detail from contract to closing.
Because real estate isn't just business, it's personal. And you deserve the confidence of expert guidance every step of the way.
The Real Estate Advisory Team of Fredericksburg. Local experts.
Trusted results.
We'll catch the replay here as we missed that first down play. Short gain there. So just a little handoff, dive over the right side. It's out across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Shout out to Charles Brown listening tonight. Thanks for the kind words. We enjoy it. We've done it for a long time. Uh-oh, maybe a safety here as looks like the Billies going to get him in the end zone.
Yeah.
They may going to give him forward progression.
Yeah, I'm going to say they're at the 1-yard line. Nice shot that time. Tried some more trickeration as they handed one way, then came back the other.
We'll see here on the First United replay. And, yep, he's going to stop him there about the 1, so.
That was Jaron Quay.
Well, you see that camera angle there. It's just a half-yard line.
Yep.
Boy, looking right down that goal line on a 3rd and 14. Long snap count. Punt that one away.
That was a quick kick
there.
there.
A little quick kick. And trying to shift field position there a little bit, but it's still going to be a pretty good situation for the Billies at the 46-yard line. There is a penalty flag down.
I do have to give a shout-out to Sean Dorey. He's with the guys there in Kingsland.
Okay.
He's probably the leader of that crew.
Lots of alumni tuning in. And we've said it often, the beauty of this internet, Billies.Live, you can watch just about anywhere. As long as you can get a cell service or an internet service.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Number 15 of the receiving team. 15-yard penalty from the end of the kick. First down.
So a post possession. So Fredericksburg will get the contain the ball. That's not that bad of a little. That was a touch foul.
First down for Fredericksburg. Pushes them back into their own territory at the 39-yard line. Handoff, short gain there. I believe that was DeLuna again.
Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Got a new quarterback in the ball game. As Harrison Langford will be in a shotgun.
Second down and 10. 2 men split right, 1 to the left. Langford going to fake the handoff, throw back this way. Pass is complete to Eli King. Is that King?
No, that's 18.
18.
Asher
Burdett.
Nice pass there by Langford.
You know, we check in with all these alumni, and we'll talk a little bit more about the Alumni Hall of Honor and the Athletic Hall of Fame, which is being put together by FISD. Langford going to keep it around the right side, kind of work his way down that sideline. That's going to be a Blue Ribbon Company first down inside Coyote territory at the 44. And this Alumni Hall of Honor and the Athletic Hall of Fame, it's an opportunity to honor some outstanding achievements of former students, teachers, and athletes, coaches that have come out of Fredericksburg Independent School District. And deadline coming up quick for one of those, October 3rd. Handoff straight up the middle. Boy, he just kept churning his feet. Great job there by the running back.
Yeah, and that's what we saw out of DeLuna last year when he was healthy. Good run there of 6 yards.
Yep. But if you want to know more about that Alumni Hall of Honor and the Athletic Hall of Fame, go to the FISD website, go to the community section, and you can click on there, read a little bit more about it, who's on those committees and what the qualifications are.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy process. If I can do it, and I'll tell you, Randall, there's a guy that I love to call games with. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but I nominated him. I think he's one of the best coaches we've had here at Fredericksburg High School. And so if I can do it, if I can get online and do that, anybody can, because we all know how technologically inept I am.
Well, I kind of resemble that remark, but I appreciate that, Coach.
Holding.
It's
offense.
Sometimes
Number
that just
30,
comes with age, maybe.
10-yard
I don't
penalty
know.
from the previous spot. Repeat second down.
A little bit of a mark-off here against the Billies, but check that out. It really is going to be a nice deal. They're going to have a nice banquet with it in 2026 to honor those inductees, and then those nominations will stay there and be considered the next year. Idea coming from administration and a couple of folks behind the efforts to put that together, and we appreciate all that they are doing. I think it's going to be pretty neat.
Yeah, it will be interesting.
Second down and 15 here for the Billies. Langford in the shotgun. He's going to look to pass, trying to set up a little screen here. And if he did hang on to that, his knee was on the ground. It's an incomplete pass. But the deadline is October 3rd if you would like to nominate for the Alumni Hall of Honor. Those inductees will be notified in November, and ceremony or banquet will take place in 2026.
Yeah, they have different categories. They've got alumni, then they've got athletic Hall of Honor, then someone who from the community that has made a positive impact. So there's a number of different categories that you can do to nominate somebody.
Third down and 15. Going to hand off coming this way on the little sweep, and that's Helmers, the sophomore. He's going to pick up 4, maybe 5 yards on the carry. It'll be 4th down and 10. And the punt team will trot out on the field. You'll see the First United replay as Helmer's able to pick up a few yards. First United Bank, over 125 years of investing in you. Online at firstunitedbank.com. We're going to watch the clock tick down on this third quarter. The Billies will trade into the field. That'll be a quick trade, but 31-0 is the lead. We'll take a break and be right back after this.
Fredericksburg's the ultimate small town. I love the community here. $15, $20 million a year of taxes gets taken away, and that's a big impact on the school district. Every dollar that comes to the foundation, whether it's a donation or a grant or endowment annuity, that's not subject to recapture. That stays right here. This is something that will give back to our students and teachers forever. Donations are essential, but endowments last forever.
Hello friends, this is Shane Franson from The Inside Story. Have you ever thought about retiling a bathroom but don't know which tile to pick? Come see us. Have you ever wanted to paint but you don't have an eye for paint colors? Come see us. Are you tired of that sun coming through the windows when your favorite Bal and Billy team is on TV? Come see us for that as well. Do you want a beautiful wood floor but aren't sure which is the right one? Come by The Inside Story and let us make your house a home. The Inside Story, proud sponsors of the Bal and Billies. Go Goats!
Today's coverage is brought to you by Arizola Plumbing and Home Services, Creek Street Dental, J4 Trailer, and by Security State Bank and Trust.
Here we are, fourth quarter, 4th down and 10 for the Billies. They're set to punt. Good snap. Kick is away. A low end-over-end kick. Going to hit right around the 20. It'll be down just shy of that 20-yard line, and that's where the Uvalde Coyotes will set up shop. Now we need a word from Texas Regional Bank.
Texas Regional Bank. The people you know.
First and 10 for Jet Flores and the Uvalde Coyotes. Fredericksburg, we say balanced on offense, but I'm going to say they've been pretty balanced on both sides of the ball, offense and defense, with a 31-0 lead here tonight.
Randall, they've only given up 51 yards total. So I would say that's pretty balanced.
Flores flushed out, rolls to his right, pump fakes a couple of times, and he's just going to throw this one into the Billy bench. And
they're excited because who was that? Was that one of the Ayalas? Was that Rhett?
That was Rhett with the catch there on the sideline. Second down and 10.
See what that does now? That opens up the, hey, coach, remember the Lions, and they like to throw to their linemen?
Yep.
I can catch it.
It's on film. Second down and 10. Coyotes going to send Duran in motion to the far side. Empty backfield. Flores rolls left, throws left. And did he hang on to that over there? He did. That's going to be a first down for Uvalde.
Diego
Granados. Move the
Granados.
chains.
Yard gain. We've got a few new guys in there defensively for the Billies. Davis Fronson's in there. Andrew Pica.
It's first down and 10. We are early in the fourth quarter of play. Comfortable lead for the Billies. Flores going to run the little option this way, cut it back upfield. And, he's going to be gang tackled there after about a 7-yard gain.
Yeah, he runs into Brody Byer.
Opportunity to get some of those guys on the field that maybe not get as much playing time, and they're fired up. They're ready to go.
Yeah, Aiden Stout in the ball game. Dylan Fowler. Mason Pressler.
Second down and 3. Going to try that left side. He's going to rumble forward. He'll have the first down, probably about 4 or 5 yards on that carry. Shout out to Trish Greenfield. And, if Fox Sports came calling, Trish, I think Tim and I might have to answer.
Yes. But I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can replace Troy, though. I mean, hey, I'll replace Tony Romo. I can do that. But I don't know if I'd replace Troy. I know you can replace Buck.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, no, you've got him. You've got him beat.
First down and 10. 2 men right, 2 left as Flores. Pressure coming right up the middle. Sidesteps one, and he's going to let this one go, but no one near. As great coverage downfield there by that Billy's secondary. Let's see, that was Yair Hernandez, who's already got 1 pick tonight.
So incompletion brings up second down. 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Billy's just dominating the game 31-0.
And we expected Uvalde to throw the ball a little bit more than they have tonight. Now they're in a situation where they kind of have to, but they have run the ball a little bit more than expected. But our defense has been forcing a lot of that, as he's going to throw this one out of bounds over here, incomplete. That'll stop the clock again. But great pressure on Flores all night long.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that Billy defense has just been on point, and it just seems like, they watched film and everything that Uvalde has tried to do, Fredericksburg's been there.
Third down and 10. Yeah, the Ayala brothers up front, along with Eli King, have really pushed that line in the right direction, and the linebackers, Takulve, Barnett, Quay, and Green, have been able to roam free up there. Man in motion coming this way. Empty backfield for Flores. Going to let this one go again, and it'll be incomplete up the middle of the field. Intended for Jared Martinez. That's kind of been his go-to receiver in the first 4 games of the season for Uvalde.
Well, they threw a flag. I didn't think that ball was catchable. Yeah, they're gonna call pass interference.
Maybe grabbed a piece of that jersey.
Oh, holding.
Yeah.
Number 7 against the eligible receiver.
Yeah, that was against Santi.
From the previous spot, and
shout out to someone who listens or watches every time we're on, Tay Eden. She says she loves the Billies and wants to give a shout out. So Tay, there you go.
1st and 10 after the penalty. And a runner right straight up the middle. Be about a gain of 5.
Yeah, speaking of Dr. Eden, he hope he's having a good rehab. He had knee replacement, and so I'm sure he's anxious to get back out on the golf course.
Yeah, shout out to Gary and Denise Staling. They may be here tonight, but Gary has got a granddaughter playing tennis, and he's asking if we were going to do the game tonight. He missed us last week. We didn't do the game last week, so he was really hoping we'd be on the air. Calvin Yarborough, if you're out there watching tonight, recovering from a little shoulder surgery, hang in there, been there, done that.
Yeah, that's no fun. No. I'm still missing a labrum. Still can't find it.
3rd down and 5. Incomplete pass stops the clock again. Looks like Duran in the backfield with Flores. Going to press coverage here a little bit, force that pitch. Duran's going to pick up the 1st down at the 35-yard line.
Flag flies. You know, you don't see teams running the option very much anymore.
No. That's going to be a mark off against Uvalde, a holding call.
Well, that's going to make it 3rd and probably a long 9.
Just a little pitch out there to Rocky Duran.
Yeah, that was number 8 doing the holding.
Good tackle there by Santi. If you missed the halftime, Willa Heap was crowned homecoming queen. Grayson Krenwelge the king. Band will be marching post-game along with the Red Hot. Stick around. It'll be right here on Billies.Live. 3 men to the right, 1 to the left. Flores going to roll to his right. Pressure coming from the Billies. He's going to pick up 5 or 6. But it's going to be a 4th down situation here.
So I've been corrected by Matthew Kaman. He said Army, Navy, Air Force run it every game. So I'm talking about high school. Everybody in high school wants to do the run and shoot, or they do the what did Liberty Hill run? They ran the
wing tee or slot tee.
Yeah, slot tee. But you don't see the option very often. But okay, Matthew, thank you very much.
Hey, he's watching.
Yep, he's watching.
4th down and 5. As a pass is incomplete, that will mean the ball goes over on downs to the Battling Billies. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. If you want to spend life wisely, stay tuned for the First United postgame show following tonight's ball game, and it'll be a quick one. We know everybody wants to see the Red Hots and the band, and they'll be ready to go. Hosting a band competition here tomorrow. There will be bands up here all day long. If you live in the neighborhood, you'll get all that entertainment.
Yeah, you'll hear it.
If you don't, you're welcome to come up and take all that in. Not quite sure how many bands, but there'll be quite a few that'll march all day long. Jordan DeLuna with a short gain there for Fredericksburg.
Yeah, boy, he's hit by number 33, Cord Williamson. Oh, he hit DeLuna. DeLuna was able to get 2 yards, but boy, they were tough 2 yards.
Second down and 8 after the carry by DeLuna. 2 left, 1 right, ball on the near hash. Going to go with Jordan DeLuna again, and he's starting to get his feet under him. Nice gain there by Jordan. Let's take a break for a word from the Fredericksburg Standard Radio Post.
Fredericksburg Standard Radio Post, serving Gillespie County since 1888.
Thanks as well to our title sponsor throughout this season, SI Wealth Management. Personalized financial strategies, retirement portfolios, savings accumulations, all just a click away. SIWealthManagement.com. Coming this way, that's DeLuna. He's going to make the edge, cross the 50 into Uvalde territory. He's going to have a blue ribbon first down there for us.
Yeah, and he had got a nice block. If you see the replay, he's going to get a nice block by number 42, Dylan Fowler, that allowed him to get that edge and pick up the first down. Here it is. Watch it is 42 right there, sealed number 7. And DeLuna showed that he's got some speed to turn the corner.
You know, I guess he's got 7 or 8 carries thus far. Started a little hesitantly, now running the ball with a good head of steam. He's going to get it again. We'll see if he makes the corner, gets tripped up. Boy, that's a shoestring tackle.
Yeah, Gavin Torres there for Uvalde makes the play. Here's a good angle here. 42 making the block. See, block number 7 on the inside. Allowed DeLuna to get on the outside. But that last play, DeLuna wasn't able to get away.
Yeah, that was a shoestring tackle. Reached out and grabbed his foot as he went by. Second down and 14. And DeLuna again. He got caught in the backfield, tried to spin out of it, and just lost his footing. And they're gonna give him forward
there was
progression at about the 38, or I guess where last contact before he went down.
Yeah, all that work that he said, all that work I did with those previous runs in one play, I lost it.
3 to the right, 1 to the left. DeLuna in the backfield. Handoff goes to him, and he gets back out to the 40. It'll be 4th down and a lot.
Yep. 10, 25.
25 yards. Yep. As Villa comes in to punt this one away. Also sure the Emmels are out there watching somewhere.
You know it.
Been a big part of Battling Billy athletics for many, many years. Good kick. Take a Billy roll inside the 30. Boy, just kind of crawled right down that sideline to the 24-yard line. And it'll be first down there for the Coyotes with 4:24 to go.
Well, you mentioned the Emmels, and Lyndon Emmel. He I tell you what, he's been a staunch Battling Billy fan all his life.
He is the definition of that
yes.
word. I agree, 100%.
Now watch this. Watch this guy tries to touch the ball. That we could have actually knocked it away from him right there, but
yeah, kind of a bold move there.
Yeah.
Flores, empty pocket, throws, pass is complete.
Oh, that's a collision.
Yeah.
That's a guy I don't know if I'm gonna try to tackle him very high. Good catch there by number 8, Derek De La Cruz.
De La Cruz, a junior, tied in there for Uvalde, and he picks up a first down, moves the chains out to the 35. Flores, handoff straight up the middle. That's Duran. And Rocky Duran will gain a couple.
Davis Lochte in there for the Billies, another sophomore. Playing linebacker.
Run and play keeps that clock going. They're going to give him a yard. So it will be 2nd down and 9.
Good look at there at Dylan Fowler and Brody Byer. They're looking at the sidelines, getting the defensive call from Coach Wilder.
Trips right, one to the left. Handoff again up the middle. That's Rocky Duran. And it kind of seems like Uvalde is content to just run the ball and let that clock keep moving.
And I don't blame them. That is a long 2-hour and 15-minute bus drive.
Yeah, we've always had to make it about every other year, whether it's basketball or tennis and football, and go play in the Honey Bowl. Third down and 9. Going to send a man in motion to the far side to get out of that option. Flores going to keep it. Picks up the first down. Across the 45 to the 47 to move the chains. I don't know if he got out of bounds over there or not. The clock is stopped while they move the chains. We'll see if they wind it. First down and 10 at the 47. Empty backfield for Flores. He's going to let this one go. Incomplete. Intended for number 3, Zach Velasquez, a senior wide receiver.
You know, we've talked a little about golf. Boy, how about the Europeans today? They had a big day.
I have not looked at the ESPN app, so you have to fill me in.
Yeah, they are up 5.5 to 2.5.
Wow.
But I tell you what, to me, it's always about mentality, and those guys, those Europeans, play for pride. There was a big deal about the Americans and having to get paid and all that stuff, and and the Europeans said, no, we don't need to get paid. We do it because we love it, and sometimes that's why you come out on top.
Pass was complete to Diego Granados. Got a timeout on the field. We'll take it with them and be right back in just a moment.
Hi, y'all, from More Supply and Facets of Fredericksburg. We're very proud to support our Battle and Billy athletes and the pride of the Texas Hill Country Band. We are your premier local provider for plumbing supplies and fixtures. From pipe, valves, and fittings, water filtration and softeners, and all your decorative faucets and hardware too. Rheem water heaters are the best in the business, and we're proud to offer their industry-leading residential and commercial water heating technology. So from your friends here at More Supply and Facets of Fredericksburg, let's go Billies.
Back to Battle and Billy football. We are late in the fourth quarter. As you look at the SI Wealth Management scoreboard, 2-minute warning there was the timeout. Billy's with a 31-0 lead. They'll be able to celebrate a nice homecoming win here tonight with 2 minutes to go. Quarterback Flores looking to throw. Pass is complete right at the marker. Not so sure they weren't trying to set up the hook and ladder there.
That's what it looked like. It really did.
They're going to get the first down. It'll give us a moment for a word from the Education Foundation.
Donations are essential, but endowments last forever.
1st and 10 for the Coyotes. Moves those chains, and about 1:35 to go here. Stick around. The band and the Red Hots will be coming up post-game. Flores, pressure, Billy's going to sack him back in the backfield as he ran into a wall of red there. A flag comes in late, and it's hard for us to hear the whistle up here, but I believe the whistle had probably blown.
Yeah, that was Davis Lochte had him wrapped up, and I think that was for the Billies. That was Jack Edwards came in a little late.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 28 of the defense, 15-yard penalty from the end of the run, and includes an automatic first down.
So 15-yard mark off against Fredericksburg, and first down for Uvalde with 1:23 to go. Spots the ball at the 28-yard line on the far hash. One-man split wide right. Defense hoping to preserve a shutout here tonight. Uvalde trying to avoid a shutout. A little reverse.
Oh, nice play there. That's Jack Edwards. He said, well, I messed up, but I made up for it. And that's what you do. You know, when you mess up, you don't pout about it. You don't think about it. You just say, okay, I got to make up for it. So good play there by Jack.
We'll see here on the First United replay.
Good tackle, boy.
Yep, fought through a blocker, made that tackle. Second down and 10. Flores looking to pass, trying to buy some time. Going to throw back this way. It'll be intercepted by Fredericksburg. And he's going to start up the sideline I thought he was going to get pulled out of bounds. Yeah. Keeps his feet as Davis Franson into Uvalde territory at the 33-yard line. That should pretty much seal it up there for the Billies, as they can run out the clock with 33 seconds to go. Find that victory formation.
And there was so much pressure here on the quarterback, he just had to get rid of it. And Franson just stepped right in front.
You see there on the replay, boy, just kept fighting his way down that sideline. Big celebration by his teammates as the Billies are going to move to 2-3 on the season.
And this should be the only play.
Yeah. Take a little bit of time and a knee, and that should do it here for the Battling Billies. They will improve to 2-3 with a shutout tonight. The Uvalde Coyotes will fall to 2-3 with 2 losses in a row to Crystal City and now Fredericksburg. And the Battling Billies on a little win streak here with 2 wins, getting a win 14-10 last week over Burnett and 31-0 here tonight over the Uvalde Coyotes. But more importantly, they open district play with a 1-0 record. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and wrap things up, and then it'll be time for the Red Hots and the marching band. Stay with us.
This is Matt Self with Fritztown Reds Baseball. Our J4 trailers are vital to our Fritztown Reds organization, full of pitching machines, L screens, balls, ball caddies, bats, helmets, buckets, catching gear, basically whatever it takes to practice for the game. Josh has been great, and there are so many local benefits to a local business, and he goes above and beyond anytime we call him and need anything. Price was a real hit also with us.
J4 trailer, now that's a home run.
I want to give the Queen Bee a shout out.
There's old Miller time. As if you had to say there was a #1 fan, I'm going to nominate Steve Miller.
There you go.
And it doesn't matter whether it's football, volleyball, softball, baseball, tennis, basketball. He is there, and he knows the kids, and he knows the coaches and what's going on. Congratulations to the Battling Billies, a 31-0 win. Thanks for joining us for the First United post-game show here on Billies.Live, and we'll kind of look things over really quickly as the marching band gets set, as well as the Red Hots, and we don't want you to miss any of that. Very balanced attack tonight on offense for the Billies, Coach.
Yeah, I had 130 yards in the air, 203 on the ground unofficially, so over 330 yards. Only gave up 106. So defense, both both sides did their, well, all facets, special teams, the kicking game, defense, offense, just a solid game for the Billies. Now they've got even more momentum going into next week.
Yeah, we talked about it, getting healthier, starting to get some kids back that had been nicked up over the previous 4 games, and defense starting to come together. And we've talked often about the transition from a 4-3 to a 3-4 defense, and there had to be an adjustment period in there to get that up to game speed and then learn the ins and outs of it, and then maybe finding their stride here to begin district play.
Well, you said getting healthy, but not only getting healthy, but the young ones are learning the system and learning what they're doing and getting that experience. So they're just growing up, and that's, they're trending in the right direction. Winners of their last 2. They're 1-0, and right now you can say, hey, we're leading the district. They're 1-0.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And there had to be a growing period there for all those sophomores who are finding playing time on both sides of the ball, and a sophomore quarterback who has played well above being a sophomore. You just got to give him credit for his poise and his maturity in that role, and making some good decisions early on and surviving some tough games with Wimberley and Kerrville, Tivy, and the like. To get to this point. But congratulations to the Battling Billies as they get a win tonight. Homecoming 31-0. If you need more tomorrow, you got band action all day tomorrow right here at Battling Billies Stadium. If you want some tennis, come on over to Kerrville. We'll be taking on Hondo and Uvalde there at the Kerrville Tennis Complex.
9 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Our JV is in action. They're actually playing Uvalde, but out at Ingram tomorrow about 11. So a little bit of other sports action going on. Volleyball team gets the win tonight against Bandera. They move to 1-1 in district play. Cross country district is, what do they got? Mason next week. They'll run in Mason on Wednesday, and then the following week will be the district cross country meet in Bandera. It's really amazing that we're at that point in the year where some sports beginning to wind down. Tennis hits the playoffs, and then getting closer and closer to a little basketball. Football about halfway through the season with a few more district ball games to go. Once again, for the First United postgame show, thank you for joining us here on Billies.Live. For Tim Kaman, this is Randall King. We're going to turn things loose. It's time for a little marching as the pride of the Texas Hill Country getting set to start their season tomorrow, hosting a big marching event here at Fredericksburg High School. Good night, and God bless. Enjoy the show.
Don't let injury or joint pain slow you down. Expert care is right here in Fredericksburg.
At Texas Hill Country Orthopedics, we offer total joint replacement using computer-assisted, patient-specific technology.
Improving outcomes with PRP and regenerative stem cell therapy.
After covering teams like the Colorado Rockies and Cincinnati Bengals,
we're proud to serve the athletes of the Hill Country and be the official provider for the Battling Billies.
Texas Hill Country Orthopedics world-class care, right here at home.
Arizola's mission is to provide the community of Fredericksburg and the surrounding hill country with peace of mind, knowing they can contact one company to complete any project with honesty, perfection, and quality. Whether you need plumbing, construction, or home services, we are committed to upholding these values. Arizola Plumbing and Home Services, 830-998-4336.
Quality dental care starts here at Creek Street Dental. Our services include wisdom tooth extractions, sedation dentistry, and dental implants delivered with the latest technology and a focus on patient comfort. Dr. McBride, Dr. Montgomery, and our team are committed to building lasting relationships and maintaining your family's best dental health. Visit us at the corner of Creek Street and South Adams in Fredericksburg.
Do you ever feel like we've waited too long to plan all this stuff?
Every day.
Joseph Financial Partners, helping families plan with confidence since 1994.
It's never too late to take the next step in the right direction. From retirement planning to investment guidance, Joseph Financial Partners brings clarity and peace of mind.
I'm so glad we made the call.
Me too. Go Billies. Joseph Financial Partners, helping families plan with confidence since 1994.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
First, we live in Texas, and then we live in the best part of Texas.
and we're kind of a keep it simple bank, quite frankly. It's just do the little things, do what's right, care about your people, care about your customers. Try to go above and beyond, and it's not big grandiose things, it's little things. And we think it's important to know what's going on in the community and being part of it and giving back. That's what a community banker does.
Whatever age it is, to meet the criteria is what Brandon did. He actually resigned, and then he did retire.
Stadium at the 2025 Hill Country Marching Festival at 9:30 a.m. Admission for the Fredericksburg performance is free for Fredericksburg fans. The section of the week is the front ensemble. The freshman of the week is Camilla Makia. The color guard member of the week is Lorelei Martinez. Tonight's performance will feature saxophone soloist Stephen Smith, flute soloist Ava Casey, and euphonium soloist Giovanni Hernandez. Drum majors are Ali Benitez, Sydney and Alexandra Jones. The field major is Sam Wyndham. And now, ladies and gentlemen, get ready, because you are about to experience the tradition. You are about to experience the excellence, boldly going where no band has gone before. Fredericksburg, Texas, make some noise for your pride of the Texas Hill Country, the Fredericksburg High School Marching Band. Thank you for your service and attention. The FHS band is directed by Brian Econovich, Edgar Broom, Haley Spencer, Joanna Balboa, Bonnie Olika, and Jeremy Finley. The color guard is directed by Jessica Grant. The FHS principal is Chris Wyrick, and the FISD superintendent is Dr. Joe Rodriguez. A special thanks to the FISD faculty, staff, administration, and parents for support of the FHS band. And an extra special thank you to the band boosters for all their hard work preparing for the season. Hope to see you tomorrow to watch another awesome performance. Have a good night and safe travels home.